That's me, April 2019, at the beginning of my hobby of long-distance hiking. Though here, I thought my gear was pretty minimalist and simple. Over several thousand miles and many months, I quickly learned how much more I could do without. So through experience and trial and error, I learned which pieces of gear worked for me and my style, and which ones I needed to change to make the experience more enjoyable. For me, enjoyable means packing intentionally minimal to keep things light, simple, and fast. The overall purpose of each piece is to keep me on trail, and that means relatively healthy and injury-free and mostly protected from the elements. I now have a basic kit that allows me to do typical 3-season hiking. Almost all of it goes with me. There are a few pieces that, depending on where I'm hiking and what the temperatures will be, either go with me or stay at home to keep things lighter and simpler. Alright, so let's start at the top. Cool Renegade cap. I really like these. This is my second one after 5 years and some chipmunks on the Colorado Trail. The first one gave up a ghost. They're fairly light, they dry pretty quick, and they're really easy to adjust. For top, I've settled for now on the Outdoor Research Echo Sun Hoodie. Really light. I like the convenience of being able to just pull up the hood to keep the sun off my neck and for a little added warmth on those cooler days. Shorts right now, I'm wearing the Patagonia Ems 9 trail shorts. I really like these. They're comfortable. I did cut the liner out because that, however, was not comfortable. The shorts have got some zippered pockets, and they're pretty well sized. I like the zippers. I don't have to worry about stuff falling out of them. Dirty Girl Gators. I've had this exact pair since the beginning of the Appalachian Trail in 2019. I really like these. They're light. They keep the dirt and debris out of my shoes, so I'm not having to stop constantly to get those things out. For socks, I've tried a bunch of different socks. All of the well-known brands that hikers wear, none of them have really worked for me. Currently, I'm wearing the Injinji lightweight no-show socks. I really like these socks, but they do not last. The heels wear out on them extremely quickly. To remedy that, I've started sewing in some iron-on patches in the heels, and that makes them last a lot longer. For shoes, I've always worn trail runners. They're light, they're comfortable. I found that the Topo Athletics seem to work for me the best. I also get between 500 and 600 miles out of a pair. So if it's going to be cooler or cold where I'm hiking, I'll throw in a beanie, a pair of lightweight tights, and also some gloves. Okay, so let's get into the real stuff. My pack is the Mountain Laurel Designs Burn in DCF. This pack is 38 liters, which I find to be just about right for me. I use a Nylofume pack liner. I found those to be lighter and more durable than the trash compactor bags. On the front shoulder straps, I've got an MLD water bottle pouch and the Peak Design capture clip to hold my Fuji X-T3. Alright, for the rest of the video, I'll go over what's in my pack in the order that I pack it. My sleeping bag is the Big Agnes Flume Ultralight 30. I prefer the mummy style bags over quilts, at least so far. And this particular bag has served me well down into the high 20s with some light layering. The bag then gets stuffed into a Z-Packs Medium Plus dry bag. My pad is now the regular size Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. And then I slip in a pair of sleep socks and some tights to keep everything dry. My puffy jacket is the Enlightened Equipment Torrid. If it's the middle of summer and I'm hiking in East Texas, this stays at home. This is then the last thing in the Nylofume pack liner, and the pack liner gets folded over. I've tried cold soaking. found that I prefer a hot dinner. The little pot bag keeps everything together and also serves as a pot cozy. My tent is the Tarp Tent Pro Trail Lee. This is the DCF version. I love how simple and reliable this tent is. It sets up fast and has never let me down. I didn't always use a ground sheet, but then I saw what 2,000 miles did to the floor of my Sil Nylon Pro Trail, and I figured it'd be smart to carry one with the DCF tent. The ground sheet also serves as a small sit pad to keep sap and other stuff off of my shorts. Into the rear pocket goes a small container of salt, the rear tent pole, my bug head net, some insect repellent, and a spoon. Next is all the little bits and pieces that I carry. I just use quart-sized bags because I find those fairly durable and they're clear through and they're easy to get. I used to carry a small knife, but I recently switched to scissors and I found those to work much better for me. Rain gear. Probably some of my most appreciated gear. I couldn't find any light and simple rain pants, so I made a pair. The rain pants serve as rain pants, but also act as wind pants, and I've also used them to keep the mosquitoes away. Occasionally I'll wear them to stay a little warmer on some of the colder days as well. Finally, we have my water system. A small trowel, my pack towel, and one trekking pole, which is used for the front of my tent. Trekking pole also gets used occasionally if I need to cross, say, a river or I need a little extra balance. And that pretty much does it. If you have any questions about anything, leave them down in the comments and I'll answer them for you. Now get out there and do some hiking.